Hello friends and fans around the world. My name is Niels Duinker. I'm from the Netherlands. And in my home country, I've won the National Juggling Championships 3 times. My name is even in the Guinness Book of World Records, all through juggling. It's so much fun, and I think with a proper technique, everybody can learn the basics. So today, we're gonna learn how to juggle. Have fun. Alright, the body position. A key element in juggling comes back in every trick. It's very important. So you put your feet shoulder width apart. Just relax your shoulders. Put your head up. Here we got it.
This exercise is to get comfortable with the throwing and catching of one ball. What you soon will see is that the balls in the basic 3-ball juggle all move exactly like this one. The more control you have moving one ball, the easier it soon will be to learn to juggle 3 balls. Throwing and catching of one ball may feel very basic to you, but the time spent learning this move will save you quite a bit of time later on. The ball moves through the air and through your hands in the shape of an infinite sign. For the bottom part of this infinite sign, your hands make a scooping motion. Catch the ball just a bit aside of your body. Bring your hands in and throw the ball kind of in front of your belly button. The throws you make should be equally high. Trying to control the height will improve your skills. Catching becomes easier if you look at the highest point in the arc of the throw.
In juggling, when the throw is perfect, catching is gonna be easy. But sometimes, your throw is inaccurate and you have to catch it all the way here. So what you want to do then is you bring it back in, so you have the right position to start from, just like your practice. Alright, this is how you hold 2 balls in one hand. This ball, the red one, is going to be the first one that I throw. Now the blue ball, I have to roll to the top of my fingers, so I can give proper direction when I throw it. Now I throw it, and that's how you hold 2 balls in one hand. And now how to hold the balls in your hand when you finish your juggling pattern. The red ball is on the front, so I'm going to roll it so I got my fingers free, and I got the space to catch the second ball. And that's how you finish your juggling pattern. And now an exercise to get you used to 2 balls in one hand, starting and releasing. Throw, throw, catch. And that's how you hold 2 balls in one hand. Start your juggling pattern.
When learning to juggle, I like to build every pattern up. With every step, we will get one step closer to the final trick. Here you throw the balls straight up. First you throw the balls with the same hand. First the right hand throw, and then the left hand one. Make sure that both hands throw equally high. This gets your hands used to throwing alternately. Next up is the exchange. This is the most important step in learning to juggle with 3 balls. It goes like this. First, you start with a throw with your dominant hand. You throw the ball to your other hand. When that ball is almost there, throw the other ball underneath. Now you do the same exercise, but you start with your non-dominant hand. The rest is the same.
A common mistake or problem is that this is what a lot of people think juggling is. But it's not. With 3 balls, both hands will be juggling and throwing the balls in the air. So it's much better if you throw this one. Instead of just passing it under, throw the second throw high into the air, same height as the first one. And if you can do this, you're well on your way to juggle with 3 balls.
This is the big moment. Now you're very close to becoming a juggler. The pattern we're gonna learn is called the 3-ball cascade. you're gonna juggle with 3 balls. That's more balls than you got hands. That may sound like a head scratcher to you, but no problem. I got a couple exercises and I'm gonna take you through them step by step. And after this, you will be juggling 3 balls in no time. To juggle 3 balls, you will need to start with 2 balls in your dominant hand and 1 ball in the other hand. To get used to holding, throwing and catching this third ball, practice throwing it back and forth from one hand to the other. Now we go for the exchange while holding this third ball in your dominant hand. When this feels comfortable, try to throw the third ball underneath the second throw. All you're doing throw-wise is right, left, right, if you're right-handed. This is an important step. Try to get it down really well. By the way, one rotation of the pattern is called a flash in juggling terms. Now add a 4th throw. Thereafter you can go for 6 throws, 10 and even more throws. It's important that you build the duration of the runs slowly. Control is more important in this phase than long runs. If you know what you're doing, your progress will be much faster later on. From the side, you can see that the balls are in one plane. I have my shoulders relaxed and most of the work comes from my huge biceps muscle.
Most of the time only 1 ball is in the air. So don't do this and release too quickly because you will mess up your own rhythm and you cannot continue. In the beginning, if you have to walk behind your juggling balls, it means that you're throwing and you're releasing them too early. And when I release the ball here, it will fly to the front. If I release it here, of course the ball will fly to the back. And what you want to do, you want to release the ball perfectly here, so you throw it straight up. For people just starting out, don't throw in front of each other. Instead of releasing the balls in front of each other, release it from the side. To improve control with your new 3-ball juggling skill, try the pattern in different heights. And also try to look around the room. Hi there, how are you doing? Oh, you're over there. And if you manage to do that, congratulations. You can juggle 3 balls well, and you have my permission to show it to all your friends. I would like to continue on the principle of over-the-top throws. And what I'm going to teach you now is a trick that's called the reverse cascade. You're going to throw over the top from both sides continuously. It looks like this. Well, this is the normal cascade. And this is the reverse one. You see, everything is pretty much the same, except in the reverse cascade, every throw is over the top. The reverse cascade. Have fun practicing. The name of this trick is called columns, or the fork. When you start, you're going to throw the 1 ball first. You go 1 up, 2 up, and you catch it. 1 up, 2 up, 1 up, 2 up, catch it. To make this trick look nice, really try to have the 2 balls at the same height. You can notice it for yourself if you're doing it correctly or not by the rhythm. If they come down at the same time, you're fine. If not, you have to practice a bit more. This is a little bonus, because you already can do the columns. I'm going to play with the red one. You can have it move around using the figure 8, or even over the top. These were some column variations. If you find them inspiring, make up your own variations. And then you got it. You got a great trick. Have fun. I got a letter for you that you can juggle. It's called the W. We are going to learn this trick in a couple simple steps. The first one, this one, goes straight up and the blue one goes back. Looks like this. If you have mastered it on one side, you also want to practice the other side. So now I'm going to start with the right one. Look like this. When we put it together, we almost have the trick already. Right, right, left. Left, left, right.
This trick is called the box. There are a couple steps that you need to practice first to make this trick work for you. And those steps I'm gonna explain to you now. First, throwing from hand to hand. Your hands throw together. Practice starting with the right and starting with the left.
And now the last exercise,
We're gonna add a third ball.
goes like this. 1 up, 2. That's the box. This trick is called the half shower. And it works like this. With your dominant hand, you're gonna throw over the top. And the other hand, you're gonna throw normally, like you're used to. Back into the cascade. And now the half shower, the other way around.
Do you remember earlier that I told you not to do this trick? Well, you can make it into a great trick, which looks like this. Your dominant hand does all the throwing, and your other hand does all the passing through. We're gonna start with 2 balls. You wait until the very last moment, and then you throw the other ball underneath. For next step, we're gonna do the opposite. So we throw it together. You wait. And now the big moment. We're gonna add a third ball. You're gonna start with 2 balls in your dominant hand, plus 1 ball in the other hand. You throw with your dominant hand first, twice. If this works well for you, you're gonna add more throws and run the pattern. In the shower, your dominant hand does all the high throwing and your other hand does all the low throws. If you notice that you got trouble with these low throws, you may need to practice this move for a little bit. That way you get used to throwing and catching very low throw without actually seeing it.
Oh hey, you're probably wondering what I'm doing. Well, I was just practicing for my next juggling trick. It's called the Giraffe. It goes like this. When I lower my hands, I end up in the shower. Are you ready for another animal imitation? I will show you the horse. It goes like this. I hear you. Thanks for laughing. Oh yeah, I was pretending to be a lion. And that's for the next trick. The next trick is called clawing. Instead of throwing like so, you're gonna claw the ball like this. The pattern is the same, it's the regular Cascade, but you're catching and you're throwing it differently. All the steps are pretty much the same as learning how to juggle 3. What you can do, take one and just throw one ball from one hand to the other. That way you get used to the new throwing and catching method. Thereafter you build it up with 2 and then you continue to 3. At the end you scare your friends because you're a lion. Growl. And now it's time to learn some tricks. Do you remember the exchange? Well, there are 2 ways that you can do it. You can throw from underneath, but you can also throw over the top. It means you throw it from the outside. And if you do that into the 3-ball juggling pattern, you got a trick that's called over the top. If you throw the red one continuously over the top, you get a trick that's called Juggler's tennis. Yes, I scored a point. I think this is a beautiful juggling trick. It's called the Mills Mess, credited to Steve Mills from the United States. And how it works is as follows. We're gonna juggle the reverse cascade and throw this red ball under the arm. First you need to learn how to juggle under your arm. Instead of releasing it right here, bring it all the way under, over to here, and throw this red ball under the arm. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna juggle the reverse cascade. I would suggest watching the video on that. Make sure that you're really comfortable juggling this reverse cascade. When we throw this red ball under the arm, we end up in a Mills Mess. Watch this. The Mills Mess, originated by Steve Mills. I can do this one for hours. I think it's a beautiful trick and I hope you're gonna take the effort to learn it. Right now, it's time for some body throws. I'm gonna teach you how to throw a ball on the leg and behind the back. First off, we're gonna start with under the leg. It goes like this. Step over your hand. There's a little secret to it, and that's before we're gonna step over your hand. Throw the ball a little bit higher. That way you have a little bit more time to throw one ball on your leg. We're gonna put it into the 3-ball juggling pattern. I'm gonna throw the red ball under my leg, and the blue one is gonna be a bit higher. Watch. higher, throw. Higher, throw.
When I throw a ball behind my back, I aim the ball over my opposite shoulder. Keep practicing your aim until you hit that sweet spot.
Well, the same trick that I explained with under the leg applies as well for behind the back. Right before your body move, you're going to throw the ball a slightly bit higher. I'm going to throw the red one behind my back. High throw.